Yeah.
Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Welcome to the fourth and hopefully final Legend of Zelda live streaming anniversary playing event. Yeah. I'm Henry Gilbert.
I'm
David. And I'm Brett.
He's the one of the controls here.
We're finally going to wrap this sucker up. If you watched part 1 through 3, that was us going through the first 8 labyrinths. We are now, this is level 4, on our way to Death Mountain, which is the densest, biggest dungeon of them all, appropriately named.
And hey, I see all of our regulars here. We got Brendolf, CDG Comedy, Sotanga, Crazer, Easy Peasy, and Night the Humidifier, among others. The passing of Gary Shandling, what a sad thing. Though if you only know Gary Shandling from saying Hail Hydra, he did a lot more interesting things in his life. No offense to his wonderful Hail Hydra.
I'd save that for something that wouldn't be data YouTube video for all eternity.
I know, you're right.
Well, he'll always be dead now.
He'll always be dead. That's true.
Well, meanwhile, this will always be 30 years old when we played it. So,
that's true. Unless it's 31 years old. Maybe 32.
All right, so yes, in the last video, you beat Dungeons 7 and 8. You have all the Triforce pieces you need with your dirty money. And, so
yeah, we got the magic boomerang, we got the bombs, we got the arrow, the red candle, the wand, the recorder there, red potion, and then the magic wand.
Is that what they called in this game, a recorder?
It is called recorder, but even though it's whistle.
That really makes it sound like lame, because that was what it was called in grade school.
Right.
Oh, and I saw you've got the any key, which opens any door.
It's true.
I'm on it with the Simpsons references today, man.
I just want to watch Hog If You're Honey in Peace.
The pea hats and I forget what the lion men are called.
Cape Musical Fan of Lasers saying,
get away.
Cape Musical Fan of Lasers is saying, accidentally hearing Batman vs. Superman spoilers, and they're turning me more and more into Henry after Man of Steel. Yes, turn to the dark side.
All right, so this is technically I'm here.
Yeah,
this
is
the
Boob Rock.
This is technically I think this is the beginning of Spectacle Rock or
Two Eyes. I see, right?
Yeah, where this location will show up again in other Zelda games. But I mean, you go in and normally, if you found this accidentally through just prodding, you'll notice the music is different right away. It's a little bit spookier. And normally you would go in this room and the Triforce. There's to be this guy here that says, "You gotta have the Triforce, buddy, Bucko, get out of here." And now that you have the full completed Triforce, which is not shown now because we're inside, these doors now open, and now you're able with the Triforce to go further into the dungeon. And
easy peasy, you missed a great stream yesterday. We played Superman Returns. Watch it on youtube.com/.
This is a new enemy unique to Death Mountain. I forget what they're called. They're related to the Moldorm things, but they're like worms, but with like a fang.
They're called Landmolas.
Landmolas.
So Tango wonders if any speedrunners have found a way to break into Death Mountain without the Triforce. I would not be surprised.
Just glitch yourself through a wall.
I should know more about that, but I've watched Zelda runs and I don't recall that being in there, but there might be like some any % thing where it's like, and then you just, and now you're there.
Oh yeah, Getter, you really should see another Gary Shandling thing other than What Planet Are You From? There are many better choices of Shandling films. Man, so that's a bunch of those likes, right?
Correct.
They all look like a big stack of flapjacks.
But because I have the Any key that I got in level 8, keys are not a concern here. So get done.
You go wherever you feel like, baby. Wow, Brony Shaloobs says, this is the first stream I've caught live.
Let me out of here. God damn you. Oh, I hate these things. Whiz robes. Wow.
Yeah, they're
I just wanted to get out of here. So I don't have to do this, but this is just to be thorough. If you go down here, you will find the compass. I really shouldn't even bother with this because it's gonna. These things are. Whiz robes are a real, a bit of a pill.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of them.
Oh, get dunked,
take
losers.
that, Whiz robes. You're done for.
All right, so compass, not really necessary, but it's nice to have. Gotta be careful because these enemies. I thought there was a like in there.
Triskittle says most speedrunners trick the game into thinking they're at the ending screen. They don't skip straight to.
Yeah, I've seen those like weird like Pokemon using the PC or the box to like just the game is beaten.
So Super Mario World does the same thing where it's like you have to like. Oh, that's new too.
This is another new enemy, Patra, I think.
Yeah.
Yep.
Who hits like a truck and
Please support us on Patreon.
Well, hey, Dave, Pastabird is asking, Nerds to Shandling, how about that Aztec Warfare? Yes, quite great,
so
but we got to save that for a cheap popcast, and you should listen to that when it's live.
This thing creeped me out as a kid because it's just this like spinning eyeball, gross out thing.
Yeah.
I think I go up here past Patra. Oh no, I'll come back here. I don't want to do this.
Hey, thanks, JD Walsh.
I don't want to do that yet.
JD Walsh is saying they really enjoyed my Daredevil superhero spotlight from the newest episode of Cape Crisis.
No, all right. Gotta go down here.
You know, pushing them blocks.
I don't think so.
Ah man, and you're getting so close to Ganon. Well, not really. This is a bit of a slog. This dungeon, isn't it?
Yeah, I did play this ahead of time just so I kind of refamiliarize myself because it is long and you end up crisscrossing a lot. Ironically, not jumping ever.
Brendolf says he hates spiral attacks with a passion like this, which is unfair in a game where Link can only slash in 4 directions.
Yeah, it's like this enemy does hurt. Like it hits so hard.
Digby the dog, I am a fan of Binding of Isaac, but I should be playing it more. I played it only when it came to consoles and the Vita, though, so clearly I'm a noob.
Boy, he's all up in my guts.
Better hope he drops some hearts.
Maybe a fair week.
A regular map. But now you can see it's a
skull.
It's Space Invader.
No, it's not going to show up there, but yeah, it's a skull, and then Ganon you'll see, or the Triforce rather, thanks to the compass, we can see is blinking right in the eye.
It's winking at you.
He's like the chess master.
Holy crap, this room is scary.
Caped musical fan of lasers, who thinks critics were paid off to hate Batman vs Superman? Wouldn't they be paid to like Batman vs Superman?
Yeah, I don't get what paying him to hate something is gonna do. Like, haha, it's still gonna make millions of dollars.
I mean, yeah, that's also if fans don't like that, if DC fans don't like that.
God damn.
That the film is getting bad reviews, that doesn't mean it's gonna fail because what was the? Oof.
God damn it.
The Transformers films get the worst reviews of any film ever, and they have all made $1 billion. So
yeah, wait a second.
Reviews don't mean much.
I don't think I have to mess with this at all.
Yeah, F those, F them and the bees.
This game has way too many go outside of the map moments. I feel like every single stage has at least one, and this one
there's
has
a lot of that, but
many of them.
Digby
so
the
this
dog.
is useful because now I'll have the red ring.
Digby the dog is bringing up that Fooly Cooley got renewed for 2 more seasons by
16 years later.
Yeah, 16 years later. Now Toonami. Ooh,
cool
you've changed your colors again.
That red tunic, man. I take 1/4 of the damage I would have normally taken.
That would have really helped.
I think.
Yeah, now it's a little safer. These
kind of looks like he's in pajamas now.
Brett, I think me and your lovely wife have talked about which version of Link is the sexiest in Ocarina of Time.
You know, he has a kid in this one. I'll preface with that.
I'm talking about Ocarina of Time, and I like when he wears. I like the blue tunic Link in Ocarina of Time, not red tunic Link as much. I think she prefers red tunic.
So red tunic.
Go to the next room.
So this just there's no.
What the hell does that mean?
Like this just makes me feel like I got a real cool design for a skull map, but there's this one room I don't have any ideas for. What if it's just a guy who says go to the next room? Let's do that.
Well, it's completing his arc of being completely cryptic and then just saying exactly what to do.
Cape Musical Fan of Laser says, instead of Fooly Cooley, Adult Swim should have put that money into fast-tracking more Venture Brothers. Well, I think it's just, they're giving him money, but it takes them as long as it's going to take him to make it. Like, it's just on the creators.
It's like traditional animation.
Traditional animation, 2 guys writing it with a small team. Like, it's not a big production, you know? It's not like they probably have a fraction of what, say, Adventure Time gets to make 52 or 20-ish episodes a year.
Oh, my God. My God.
But also that most, aside from a couple, Venture Brothers is usually only written by, the 2 guys.
This room is reminiscent of the first dungeon.
It does look like the room where you would fight Aquamentus.
But backwards.
The Fresh Maker.
Can't wait for Aquamentus to show up in Justice League.
Digby the Dinosaur says, Goron Link from Majora's Mask really got my rocks off.
Yay! It's weird when
Yay,
it's
do you need that money?
when it's a
Is there-
spawn item, like you
Yeah.
can't use the
Yeah.
boomerang to grab it.
But there's no shop inside here, so you have to leave like some sort of loser, right?
I get
Whoa!
it.
Whoa! 3D!
That's strangely
Pretty
advanced.
advanced, yeah.
It is pretty cool for that early in the NES.
Yeah.
Like that's a cool effect.
Yeah.
Ah, butts.
Getter says that.
I think I have to fight him actually.
You didn't even need that key either.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but for the sake of doing it and like getting him out of the room, because I do have to come back to this room, I'll just get rid of him.
Getter 404 says that the sexiest Link is Twilight Princess. The wolf transformation plus his very full lips makes.
He
him-
does have pouty lips in that game, almost like intentionally. Like we got to make him hot.
I mean, they all have big lips in that game. It's
Kissable
just
lips.
DSLs, I'd say.
How come they don't call Twilight Princess Link Twink?
Yes.
Isn't that that is the best when you can get the clock from the first dude.
This room keeps on giving. Wait, I came here, so I think I go up.
That clock kind of does that break the reality of Zelda?
It's like
that
mad-
there's electricity that could power a clock.
What? No, clocks run on gears, Dave. Like
Really?
old time.
Electricity?
Remember winding watches and stuff? That clocks
yeah.
existed. Watches, they were expensive and they were for fancy time.
God
fancy
damn
men,
this whole
but
fuck area.
they were for fancy dudes. But they were watches for guys who in the old.
All right,
times.
here we go.
Ah.
So
That's
this
a
is
good dodge there.
this is the big final thing you got to get is the silver arrow, which you need.
They don't tell you about that. You have to just.
I can't remember if there's like a random like bearded man who says like the silver arrow, blah blah blah. I can't even remember.
Getter 404 says that clock is proof that Zelda takes place in the same universe as Castlevania.
So now I have the silver arrow. I have the red ring. Like these are all the building
You're
blocks
ready to
you
kill
need.
old Ganon.
Wait. Yes, I do want to go back in here. Bink, bink.
Yeah, Dave. New Lie Salad is
This bat.
is very. He's like, oh, Dave, about you thinking that old watches run on electricity.
A keys, I believe they're called in Zelda. Oh, I'm not letting you go. Just in case some of you give me some health.
Yeah, you need to farm all you can.
Although I
out of
don't
these
really
boys.
need any. I'm fine.
I
I have another
Famous
potion,
last
and
word.
I have
Oh,
another
okay.
potion, and like Ganon
Ah.
doesn't do shit. So
Yeah, it's true. Once you know where to stand with Ganon,
although
you're pretty
those
alright.
are famous last words, I'll admit.
Yeah. Easy Peasy says their favorite Legend of Zelda, their favorite Castlevania is Rondo of Blood.
It is a good one.
How random.
Ooh, the 444 Hulk
God
says,
damn you!
my dad and his friend drew the rest of the map, on the map that came in the box. It showed a triangle of the area, and they filled out the rest. Wow, your dad's pretty cool, and you also make me feel old when you talk about what your dad and his friend did. Because at first I was like, oh yeah, when your dad was 35 or something. I'm like, oh no, could be when their dad was 10 in 30 years ago.
All right, so
Yes, R.I.P. Gary Shamling, Tranquil Bez. We talked about it earlier, but yes, R.I.P. Shand Man.
Come here, you.
So Tenga says, why are they called likes when everybody hates them? What's the deal with that? And then / Seinfeld to be like, and Seinfeld. What's the deal? I mean, hey, you don't find him in the... I mean, hey. Hey, Dave, Rocket League on Xbox One has over 1 million unique users, says Trisketable.
Okay, I get
Stop
it.
saying there's no audience
I only
for
said
it.
it once.
Boy,
Oh, wait,
jeez.
maybe I said it twice. All right, maybe
Oh,
I
I
said
said it 4 times.
No, but
Wait, what time is it? I said it 6 times.
That's complete. That means like that's not sharing with the PC and all that.
No, it would sound like not
my
so.
mouth.
Slap my monkey.
I don't have to do this, but I don't like leaving these things around.
What are those Orco posers called? Those, I think those are the whiz robes you're referring to, the dudes that look like He-Man's best pal, Orco.
Yeah.
Ooh, He-Man! Who's worse, Orco or Snarf? Like, who's more annoying?
Basically the same character.
Yeah, but I mean, one...
so this is the final battle here.
Okay.
There's one of these.
But one constantly says, Snarf, Snarf, and the other constantly, like, is just like, oh, He-Man, here, I dropped your wallet.
I couldn't keep it in my hair underwear.
I hate Snarf more. That Snarf stuff is like, he's basically like a Smurf. Yeah, you gotta hit it. There you go. Timing finally got there. People in the audience, who do you hate more, Snarf or Orco?
All right, here we go.
Oh shit, is this it?
Yup.
Oh man. Here we go. It's all come to this, baby.
Got that Triforce, and it's a pig man. So he's just gonna like
shoot you from
teleport, and then you just kind of like
shopping
you. I just kind of like swing your sword around, and you'll catch him teleporting, and then
he's such a
and then shoot him with the silver arrow. He explodes in the blood.
Whoa, that's it.
And then you grab the Triforce. And,
wow.
But he'll be teleporting around. You can kind of swing blind,
this,
which is more or less what I did. You just swing blind, but he does have a pattern, and then I think when you hit him, he'll change. But it's basically just like, if I'm facing this way, I just assume he's gonna like be up here. If I'm over here, I'll go over here. Also, notice we're in a big skull here.
Yeah, isn't, but they aren't tiles you walk on. You can walk anywhere.
You can walk anywhere.
It looks like that skull has just snorted some like cocaine.
Yeah, some sweet. But then if you hit him enough, he'll turn red or brown, and that's a sign that you can use the silver arrow, which is a unique weapon. You get in this dungeon, which we just did, and then you hit him once with it, and as you would do in Ocarina of Time, Zelda with her light arrows, it's kind of an ongoing thing. But ow!
What if somebody?
Wow,
died
that almost
just
killed
for
me.
that?
Yeah. So then you just get rid of the junk there, and there's Princess. That's Link, I believe.
Finally,
And-
Zelda saved Link.
Thanks, Link. You're a doll, the hero.
I roll.
And then they have wisdom and power, I think. And then they plays the game over tune.
Finally, peace
Yeah,
returns to Hyrule. This ends
Ends the
the
story.
story.
Do you have lyrics for this?
Caution to avoid damaging game info. Save, hold, and reset
Yamaguchi.
button when you turn the
That's
power
Shigeru.
off. So
That's
you
Miyamoto,
will
not
want to use
Miyaha.
some caution to avoid. And then, well, this is the full version of the song. But yes, the lyrics. I think there's a YouTube version of when I sing those.
I believe. Wow, look at that.
There's
Man,
the-
sitting in the blood. Just
And that's
like
the
that.
bloody Triforce. The bloody Triforce of Law.
Another 1986 right there. 30
There you go, 30 years ago.
Man.
But
Let's just sit and listen to it. Oh,
and then Mario did it, everybody.
Yeah.
But yeah, this was
and now he has a sword in his hand because he beat the game.
this is the second quest. But yeah, that's the initial quest of Zelda 1. Now you can do a second quest which rearranges like locations of things so you can get a sense of like a little bit different adventure. But they did that with Ocarina and Master Quest and all that. But this is part 4. It's shorter than I expected. But
I guess we're ending a little early tonight.
Yeah, it's
Let's
a little
tell
early.
our affiliates. Now, hey, that was a good time, and you could have just skipped straight to the second quest if you named your character Zelda. But yeah, it was great seeing the doo-doo-doo-doo and a credit roll of 5 people. Like
yeah,
5.
and with names like Yamauchi being on there, which like goes back to so
Yamauchi-
old Nintendo.
I
Like
was shocked Yamauchi wasn't a joke. It was just like, no, it's Yamauchi. But S. Miyahone
yeah,
and Tenten, who I believe is Takeshi Tezuka.
Mm.
And then the other 4 names, sorry, I do not know in my Nintendo lore. But that was good times, man.
But yeah, you can catch the first 3 parts on our YouTube channel. This was kind of brought on again by our 30 2010. The show looks back 30 years ago, 20 years ago, and 10 years ago when Zelda turned 30 back in February. It was like, oh, we should probably play through Zelda, and hence the Famicom box art, the Disk System box art above us, because the U.S. would not get this game till a bit later. I think a year later in '87. I think is when we finally got it.
So hey, happy birthday, Zaruda no Densetsu.
Yes, but yeah, we'll warning our affiliates that we are ending a little early today. Who's slightly off camera right now, but
I still
if only
say
he would avert his hand slightly to the left and begin the process of shutting down the stream. Or looks like I can do that this time.
All right, well, hey, thanks again for joining us. We will see you next week for a regular Nintendo video. Bye-bye.
Yeah, bye everybody.